You're listening to Sip and Grow the podcast, the show where we taste awesome, delicious wines while having unfiltered conversations about our passions, experiences, struggles, entrepreneurship, and life. My name is Nicole Di Pasquale, and I'm a wine enthusiast just trying to pursue her passions and dreams while taking you on the journey with me, one episode at a time. My ultimate goal is to not only bring you wine knowledge and value, but also inspire you to enjoy your process and journey in pursuing your passions and dreams. Because guess what? The person you become while enduring the process is more important. So sit back, grab a glass, and let's sip and grow together. Hello, party people, and welcome back to another episode of Sip and Grow the podcast with me, your host, Nicole Di Pasquale. So today I actually was gifted this wine, so shout out to Sunny at Liquor Warehouse. Thank you so much for this wine. He has a liquor store in West Palm Beach. If you guys are in the area, check it out. He knew I was super into wines, and I'm currently leaving my job right now because I got a new opportunity at another company, and I was saying my goodbyes to my fellow clients, and he's one of them, and he went ahead and gifted me this, so that was so sweet of him. Shout out to Sunny. But he gifted me a wine from none other than Mendoza, Argentina. And this one specifically is located in the Uco Valley. It's a 2019 Cabernet Franc from the producer known as Antigal. It's Antigal Winery and Estates. So this producer is actually a very well-known producer in Argentina. They have one of the oldest wineries in Mendoza. And then this specific line of, or I guess label, is called Aduentus, and like I said, it's a Cabernet Franc 2019 vintage. And I thought it was very interesting. I haven't tried this one. They're actually, so this producer, Antigal, is really well known for the UNO Malbec, which UNO Malbec, if you guys have seen the bottle before, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. It's basically a blacked out bottle, and then there's like a huge number one in the middle that's kind of like made of not gold, but like brass almost. It's very well known. In 2000, I think it was like 2011, Wine Enthusiast wrote a like article about it, but it was like very, very popular. It's still very popular, but it made a name for itself in the United States in 2011. And they actually didn't start importing their wines until like 2007 into the United States. So they're pretty popular. This specific wine is aged 14 months in 70% French oak barrels and 30% American oak barrels. The aging capacity or potential for this wine is probably 8 years, I would say. Of course, with controlled temperatures and environments and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try it out. The price point for this one is $30. I will try to see if I can find a link for you guys to buy it, but if not, I don't know if Total Wine sells this actually. I should check that. But if not, just check out your local wine shops and see. Most wine shops will have this producer, so it's not uncommon as other producers are. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open it and try it out. While I open this up, I am going to do a quick little story time. So today I actually I just got back from an event. So I haven't really, I don't think I've shared this on the podcast, but I have an interesting background. So I majored in hospitality and event management. And I was in the hospitality and event space for about 10 to 11 years, I would say, or 10 years. And with while I was like building my events career, I decided to do an interior design certification program at the University of Miami because I have always loved design and I wanted to expand my creativity when it came to building events and like, turning a space into a beautiful event. I didn't think an interior design, I thought an interior design class would definitely, or program would definitely help me be more creative when turning a space from nothing to something, right? So I went ahead and did this intensive program at that I think, yeah, it was like 8 months, almost a year basically. And I had this amazing interior design teacher. She is a sweetheart and she's very passionate about what she does. And she is very passionate about interior design and also fashion design. So it was very cool connecting and, being taught by her was amazing. And I always stayed connected. So she had like this email chain where students were allowed to be a part of any upcoming events that she would be a part of. She always gave students opportunities in the interior design space to, do internships, or if someone's looking for a job, like she would post those jobs. And it was kind of cool to see her grow and create her own community within her own like brand, and she eventually like created this holistic interior design community where she would do collaborations with certain brands that she works with because she has her own clients that she designs for, and it turned into something pretty big over the years. And I always told myself like I need to go to one of her events, you know, and I never did, but I finally went out to one today, which I'm going to continue to go to because it was so great seeing her, and also the networking environment that she created is, and I told her this, it's a very safe, welcoming space, which I appreciate, and I think, you just got to find the right spaces for you. But I have been in networking opportunities before where I feel like I am not safe. But that's just like part of life and like maneuvering, like what group is your group and what group is not your group. But today was a very interesting topic because she spoke on the future of like home, lifestyle, and interiors. And she kind of took the she tied in the whole pandemic situation and how all of us during the pandemic it kind of turned around for all of us because it made us really change our perspective into like what we bring to our day-to-day lives. So what people are looking for currently, yes, you could be looking for something luxurious or minimalistic, and everyone has their own like style when it comes to designing their space. But the main or common denominator, I guess, is comfort. And she incorporated being present in the moment. So she did this exercise where we all closed our eyes and we took in a breath. And she really, basically, conclusion tied in being present and conscious in the moment. And I think like the pandemic also had a lot of us rethink what was important to us. And you're going to see in a lot of spaces now where the design behind the space is more of being like connecting back to nature, or you just walk into a space and you feel comfortable, cozy, at home type of situation because of the, trend that like everyone is trying to get back to being closer to nature, closer to the present moment, closer to being, you know, authentic and comfortable with where they're at and feeling safe in their environment. So with that comes, creating a space with more plants or more nature-like, cozy, and then like there's like we can get into the whole design aspect of it, of like textures and fabrics and all those things. But I thought it was a really cool experience, and it really ignited my creativity today because I feel like for the past year, I kind of lost touch with my creative side because I've always had it. All of us have it. It's not like, just me, but I'm just saying, like, there's sometimes where you need to like do something to get inspired again. And I feel like that event today was that for me, and it was really cool being a part of that space. And I had so much fun going back into that world of design because I've always loved design, like fashion design, interior design, all of that. It's always been something fascinating to me, and I really appreciated being like a part of that space today, and I'm going to continue to be a part of that space today so that I can merge that world with my wine world and eventually, use those tools or those takeaways to kind of merge it with my passion for wine and just create something fun, exciting, creative for everyone. So that was a cool little thing that I experienced today, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And shout out to Aime. You're an amazing teacher, mentor, and I'm excited to continue to attend your events and see what you do in the interior design world. But let's go ahead and try this wine out. So already it's giving me beautiful ruby red color. On the nose, I'm getting those dark fruit notes, cherry, spices, even like leathery, peppery smells. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, we're getting strong black fruit notes of like blackberry, dark plum, and it's almost like tannins are present, but they go down smoothly. So it's like this is a 2019, so the tannins have had time to kind of settle and smooth out, which is really really nice because it's a well-rounded, full-bodied Cabernet Franc. I think, wow, this is amazing. This is like a very smooth, full-bodied Cabernet Franc, and I love Cabernet Francs. I actually prefer a Cabernet Franc versus a Cabernet Sauvignon, just because like I feel like these are this is a full-bodied wine that's easier to drink than a full-bodied Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't know what it is, but to me, I feel like this is like a full-bodied Malbec, and like a Cabernet Sauvignon is like a full-bodied, I don't want to say Chianti, like Chianti, because it's not a Chianti, but like it does have like harsher tannins, I guess, unless you super age like not all Cabernet Sauvignons. I don't know. I just think I just prefer a Cabernet Franc over a Cabernet Sauvignon. Is this the best Cabernet Franc that I've had? No, but it is a very good Cabernet Franc. I would probably rate this out of 10. I would say it's an, I'm going to be harsh today. It's a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think it's bad at all. I would drink this again. If someone opens it, I'll definitely drink it. But I have like my favorites in my mind that I'd rather go to versus this one. But this is not bad at all. It's full bodied. If you like a full bodied red wine that's like big and bold, this is the one to go to. It does go down very smoothly, and the tannins have settled very nicely. So let me know if you try this. Let me know if you like it. I'll see if I can find a link for you guys. I don't think it's sold at, like this one specifically sold at Total Wine, so I'll see if I can find another link. But I am sure that they will be selling this at your local wine shop. Again, it's $30. And yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope that you do things that inspire you, and the sky's the limit. Like, if you feel like getting back into painting, like get back into painting. Do things that really ignite you and motivate you and keep you on your feet to think outside of the box and do things differently in the environment that you are currently in. Because I feel like every one of us always needs a refresher or a restart to ignite us to continue on our path that we're on to get to the goals that we want to get to. So, cheers to that, and I will see you all on the next one.